Hi guys and gals, it's Miss Dawson. Today we're going to talk about the properties of addition. So there are three different properties that we're working with. It's called commutative, associative, and identity. Okay, so we'll start with the easiest one first, and that is the identity property. So you might have heard like someone get like their identity stolen. It's kind of the same thing with math. So identity property. This property is saying that any number plus 0 stays that number. Okay, so if I have 12 plus 0, what's it going to be? 12, because of the identity property. Doesn't matter what your other number is, as long as it's with 0, it's still going to stay the same. It's not going to change its identity, I guess. So like, let's say we have 213 plus 0 equals, it's going to stay 213. Identity property just means whatever your other number is, it's going to stay that other number. The 0 doesn't do anything to it. So that's the identity property. It's the easiest one because it has 0 in it. Nothing changes. Okay, the next one is called commutative, the commutative property. Commutative property means you can change the order and it's not going to change your answer. So if I have 12 plus 5, my answer is 17. But what if I do 5 plus 12? Then what's my answer? It's still 17. It doesn't change the answer. You can change the order that you do it, and the answer stays the same for commutative. So I could do 7 plus 2 equals the same as 2 plus 7. So your orders change, but your answer stays the same. So that's the commutative property. You can add any numbers in any order, and it won't change the answer. Okay, your third one is the associative. The associative property says you can change groups and it won't change the answer. So it's similar to the commutative property, only it deals with grouping. So let's say I have 12 plus 5 plus 10. Okay, 12 plus 5 plus 10. I'm going to do these first. I'm going to put those in a group. So what's 12 plus 5? 17 plus 10 is 27. Okay, so I'm going to change the groups and we're going to see that the answer is going to stay the same. So I'm not going to group 12 and 5 together. I'm going to group 5 and 10 together. So what's 5 plus 10? 15. What's 12 plus 15? 27. So the associative property has the parentheses. It's you're changing the groups. Commutative property changes the order. And then identity property is when you add 0 and nothing happens to it. So those are your three properties of addition. You can use them to help with mental math. So let's say you're doing 135 plus 5 plus 40. Okay? So let's say you have this math problem. Instead of doing it like this, 135 plus 5 is 140 plus 40. Let's do some, you can solve it like that. But an easier way to do it is you can say, oh, I know that 5 and 40 together is 45. So I'm going to do 135 plus 45 because it doesn't matter the order in which I solve it. It doesn't matter that I grouped these two together because your answer is going to be the same according to the properties of addition. So you can solve it out. 180. So it doesn't matter that I did these two as a group and then I later added on that one. because associative property says it doesn't matter which grouping I have. And then it didn't matter that I added 135 on as my last part because commutative property says it doesn't matter which order I added in. So those are the three properties of addition. They can kind of help you with mental math, and it's helpful to have all the tricks that you can. So, bye guys.